and I am out here in my garden about to pick some cucumbers and tomatoes. I'm going to be doing some dehydrated cucumbers for you all. So I thought I'd come out and pick them. I need to hurry up because apparently the county is coming through and they are trimming all the trees and mulching them. So I need to get started really quick. Hey friends, it's Kelly, and as you saw, I was out in my garden picking my cucumbers. So today, for National Pickle Month, I am making dehydrated dill cucumbers. I use freeze-dried dill, and I put my cucumbers in the dehydrator, and they are such a great snack for the evenings when I need just a little something and I want potato chips. These are a great substitute. They do have like a pickle flavor because I'm using the dill. So I thought I would share it for National Pickle Month. I do have the recipe on my Facebook page that I had typed up like 2 years ago. And but I'll put the recipe at the bottom. This is really, really simple and easy to use. The only things that I need obviously is cucumbers, and these are pretty large. So normally I use 3 cucumbers, but they're nowhere near this size. So I'm probably going to use maybe just this one and half of this one, I think. I'm not sure. We'll have to see as we go along. Obviously I'm using my freeze-dried dill, some sea salt, and olive oil, and that's all I use. Now, salt does bring out the juices in the cucumbers, so I dehydrate them for about 12 hours. So I usually start it in the morning, get them started, and then they just go all day. So yeah, it does bring out it, so it takes a little bit longer to freeze dry them. Or dehydrate them, not freeze dry them, to dehydrate them. I actually would like to try dehydrating pickles, so I may end up doing a little experiment on that. I've never done that before, so I may end up doing another video and doing some dehydrating of some pickles just to see how they taste and see if there's any similarity between the two. I'm thinking there might be. So anyway, let's go ahead, and for those of you that might ask me, I will have a picture of this too. This is the dehydrator that I have. It's the Nesco Food and Jerky Dehydrator. And it has 5 trays on it. So I'm gonna put that down, it's kind of heavy. Let's go ahead and get our cucumbers chopped up and then get the oil and salt and dill all mixed together and get this done, because like I said, it's a simple, easy, and quick recipe to put together. All right, my friends, I went ahead and already washed my cucumbers. I do like to slice them thin. I find that they dehydrate much better. my friends. I don't know why I was having a hard time slicing these. It was like, I kept going to see how I was doing. Not that you can't use them, but they do. I don't know what I was doing. I was trying to get them so thin. But these are pretty large, round-wise, you know, width-wise. So I'm thinking this is about all I'm gonna need. But like I said, normally I do 2 to 3 cucumbers, but they're normally not that big around or that long. So I'm gonna start with this and mix it up and see how my dehydrator gets filled. So we're just gonna throw, and what I like to do is put half in the bowl, and then I will do, put these aside, add the ingredients, and then I'll go ahead and put the other half in. So let's do that. All right, so normally I do a tablespoon of olive oil, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a half a tablespoon of olive oil with what I have here. And I honestly do not measure my salt and dill. I just sprinkle until everything is covered. So there's about 12 sprinkles of the sea salt. And then the dill, I just do the same. I just do it to where I got a nice generous amount on top, just like that. Okay. And then we're gonna go ahead and give it a stir to make sure it's covered. Oh, you're not supposed to fly it out of the bowl. And there's little pieces that I cut really thin. I have them in a bowl. My son loves cucumbers. So I'll put them in the fridge and he will snack on them. Now let me get the rest of the cucumbers and we'll mix it up. All right, let's go ahead, and they kind of stick together, which is why I like to mix them separate like that, or not separate, but like a little bit at a time. Okay, probably should have had a wider bowl. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit more olive oil, just a quarter of, just because they are pretty large. They are very large. Okay. And by the way, this freeze-dried dill, I get that at Weiss. I have not seen it at Food Lion or Safeway. So just a FYI if you're looking for it. Okay, I'm gonna add the rest of these in. Oops, sorry friends. And add in a little more olive oil, a little more sea salt, and some more dill. And I definitely think I have more than enough cucumbers for my dehydrator. I just can't get over how big they were. I was shocked how wide and long. It smells good already. You just want to make sure that they are all covered and seasoned well. And you can add, actually I think I'm going to add a little bit of garlic too. I just add a little bit. This is something you don't have to do, but I add a little bit of granulated garlic. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. All right, oops, just splattered it all over me. Okay, my friends, now let's go ahead and get the dehydrator set up, and we will go ahead and put all this on there. All right, my friends, so what I usually do is start with the bottom tray, just have it there. And one other thing I wanted to quickly mention is that sometimes, like I said, this takes, I go for 12 hours. Sometimes I will cut this up and mix everything up in the evening and let it marinate overnight. And then in the morning, I can get up and just throw it all together and let it go all day. So that saves a little bit of time. So I do let it marinate too, so not a big deal. So I'm gonna go ahead and just lay these out on my dehydrator. And you wanna make sure you have space between them, just like that. You don't want them touching or overlapping in any way. And what I normally try to do is put the larger ones on the outside. That one's a little bit thick. And then the smaller ones on the inside. Finish up the last of this. As you can see, there's a lot of juice in the bottom. When I get it, I still have one tray left, and I really don't want to cut a cucumber up. And I can leave that tray out, but you know what? I've been really thinking about the dehydrating of the pickles. So what I might do is just do some pickles, a pickle on top, and see what happens. So we'll knock out 2 in 1. All right, my friends, I just have some of these pickles I got at Aldi. They're the half sour fresh dill. I do not have my glasses on, I'm not sure. I'll hold it up so you guys, oh shoot! Apparently I didn't have the lid on tight. Oops, let me get a paper towel and wipe that up. All right, my friends, so I have some of these pickles. They're half sour fresh deli pickles that I got from Aldi. It says on there, Park Street Deli is the name. It's very small right there. So I'm just going to go ahead, and I don't have the lid on there very tight. Let me go ahead, they're pretty small, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut both of these up just out of curiosity. Why not, right? I got a whole nother container in there. So I'm not gonna do anything to these, like add dill or anything. I'm just gonna do it as is and see what happens. Okay. Go ahead and just lay these out up here on my dehydrator tray. Curious to see how they taste, what the difference is. That, and let me cut the other one up. And friends, I'm gonna save the juice of this pickle because I like to marinate chicken in it and make the copycat copycat Chick-fil-A sandwiches, and I marinate my chicken in pickle juice. So what I will do is transfer that into a more secure container that I have, because that lid on there never stays on tight for some reason. Okay. That was perfect. Perfect, perfect. I think I have just enough room for this. Could not have asked. Oh my goodness, friends, look at that. Look at that. All right, let me clean this mess up real quick and then we'll go ahead and get the dehydrator started. Okay, my friends, I have all my cucumbers with its seasoning on it, and then my top tray, which is just 2 pickles that I cut up because I'm curious to see what they taste like freeze-dried. I did move to the other end of the island because that end of the island I was just at, I work at all the time. And since this is going to be going for 12 hours, so I'm gonna go ahead and just sit my lid on here just like that. It just sits right on, and close it. I have it set for 145 degrees. Then I'm just going, oops, got my camera battery charging in there. I'm going to help if I take off the little protector. Okay. All right, my friends, so now that this is plugged in, we're gonna go ahead and let it go. It is 10:15, so I'm gonna let it run and then I'll come back. I will check it at about 10 hours to see where I'm at. It depends on how thick or thin, I should say, you slice these. But I usually go between 10 to 12 hours, more between 11 and 12 hours, but I usually check it at 10 just to do a quick test of it. So I will come back. In your time, it'll be only a second. My time is going to be all day. So I'll see you shortly. All right, my friends, so it's a little after 9 o'clock and I just took a peek and they are done. So I'm going to get ahead and unplug this and then we're going to check it out. So let me turn the camera down. All right, my friends, here we go. Boy, did those pickles dry up. Can you see how small they are? Look at this. Oh, didn't have it up. There you go. Is that hysterical? Let me taste one. They're nice and crunchy. Oh, man. Changed the taste for sure. But here are my cucumbers. They turned out perfectly. Oh my gosh, friends. All right, I knew what these were gonna taste like and I knew what they were gonna look like, and this is exactly what I wanted. This was just an experiment. Obviously, they went way too long, but I just took a bite. Oh my, can you hear it? Really, really salty. Oh my gosh. I am like, oh, very salty. Oh my gosh, friends. These, oh, I can't wait to do an entire batch now. You have no idea how excited I am. It's like eating potato chips, but better. Like seriously better. I'm like exhausted and I look like I've been asleep for 2 hours, but I haven't. Oh my gosh, friends. These are amazing. I'm totally blown away. I've never dehydrated pickles before. I'm gonna try it again and do it for less time. And I'll let you know how it turns out. But I'm telling you, it's been 11 hours. The flavor is phenomenal. And like I said, I knew what these were gonna be like. Two totally different tastes. These are salty too. But oh my goodness, I am thrilled to death. I'm gonna eat this whole thing. No joke. They are so stinking good. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, they're so good. Oh my goodness. All right, here is a close-up. You see them? That is the dehydrated cucumbers, and these are the dehydrated pickles. I can get an idea based on my fingernail. Anyway, friends, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget, if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe to my channel, as it does greatly help me out. And please check me out over on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter, as well, as I am active on those social media sites too. So friends, I can't wait. I cannot wait to try this and maybe do it for like maybe 8 hours or so and see what it turns out. Oh my goodness, I'm telling you, they are absolutely delicious. Of course, I do love these as well, but that was just such a surprise with the pickles. Huge, huge surprise. But anyway, I'm sorry I'm getting sidetracked. I really do appreciate you joining me. So friends, thanks so much, and I will catch up with you next time. Bye.